SMA Watts here. We're about to continue our Let's Play of World of Warcraft with the Undead Monk. When we last left off, we had infiltrated and helped to destabilize Netherguard Mine, and now we are going to see what Okrilla needs us to do next. I sneezed there. I meant what I said, Undead. You helped me. Now I pass on what I know. A demon hunter recently came through here, but only briefly. He was headed south, speaking of demons. Normally I'd have slain the Night Elf on sight, but he didn't seem to be Alliance scum. Anybody who kills demons is useful to me for the time being. You should check in with Lenore and Drazzle, a pair of Blood Elf mages I sent that way. They've camped in the back of an ogre cave. So what you're really saying is you don't want me with you in your little orc encampment. Fine. Death to the living. Power to the Forsaken. All that good stuff. I saw your handiwork down there, Undead. How'd you like to hunt some more ogres? We've only enslaved the ones we could catch. Most of the strongest ogres still brood in the Dreadmaw post, plotting our demise. Our guards can handle their scattered ambushes, but we are not yet firmly entrenched, and we will buckle quickly under a coordinated attack. Go south to Dreadmaw Post and send a message, Ashen Wind. Slay the strongest before they get any ideas.
For the Horde. For the Forsaken.
Oh, yeah. Turn that off till I finish grinding. Nope. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the message I'm sending is. We'll eventually wipe you all out, I guess. Well, I guess actually the message is you need to move further away. You are too close to us. We will destroy you. You know, I find it funny that my undead, my monk, actually hits not as hard as my warrior, who is 20 levels lower than him. Both of them are using heirloom gear, too, so it's just... Shield Strike and Devastate are that overpowered. And they're both tanks. No, this should be on that. No. That one. Just lets me keep, make sure that I'm not getting any chatter from, you know, other humans, because other humans that play Warcraft aren't exactly the most polite, and sometimes say just offensive things for no apparent reason, just yell them into the ether. And I figure no reason to have that on my videos. Especially if I have to go through a city, because Horde trade chat can be a little, well, pick your ism, and it'll be that at some time of the day. Or I should say ist. Pick your ist. I mean, both trade chats are stupid. Horde one's just a little more offensive. The Alliance one is more like, what the... Are you insane? Also possibly illegal. Alright, what do you... Master... You've done well today, Ashenwind. Not only have you purchased more time before the next ogre attack, but I think you scared some of the captives into working harder. Glove of purchased... Let's say glove of punching time. I'd love some gloves of punching time. Alright. Took care of your ogre problem. If only you had somebody I could have reported to at, you know, Dreadmaul Furnace. Flap, 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 slow. But still faster than everything else. Alright, do I have to actually go into the cave, or are they up here? Unless they're up here at the Altar of the Storms. Yeah, but this is the Altar of Storms. This would be where the first Warlocks were made. And by Warlocks, I actually meant Death Knights. Generation 1 Death Knights were made on that altar. When Gul'dan took the soul... Or was it Ner'zhul? I think it was Gul'dan. Took the souls of his Shadow Council after Blackhand... Or was it Doomhammer? After Doomhammer, because Blackhand's the first one. After Doomhammer takes over... Blackhand takes over from Doomhammer. And wipes out the Shadow Council. Gul'dan then took the bodies of fallen Knights of Azeroth, read Stormwind, and used them and put the souls of his Shadow Council into the bodies of those knights, and that's how we got Generation 1 Death Knights, which have nothing to do whatsoever with the Death Knights of the Scourge. Which there are technically 3 generations of those. Total. 3 generations of Death Knights. You have the ones that were Orc Warlocks put into the bodies of humans, which like Terran Gorfiend, I think, is the only one in-game that's one of those. Then you have the original Scourge Death Knights, which were bound to their rune blades. And then you had, why are they in here? Then you had the last generation, are the ones that players can actually play, which are the ones that are enhanced by their rune blades, but not bound to them. Okay, these Blood Elves are just special. Or up to something really no good.
The eternal sun.
Okrilla sent you. Okrilla the Killer. Lormus was his name. I'm sorry to say that we have not seen your demon hunter, but we have all ways of finding him. Attune the Bloodstone. I admit, we hadn't picked the most convenient spot to perform our studies, especially for passing adventurers who wish to enter and leave at will. But our agreement with the ogres is tenuous, and I'm afraid we can't convince them not to attack you when you draw near. However, I can allow you to teleport yourself to our bloodstone teleporters. Simply place your hand at the stone on my right, and you will teleport outside the cave. Then use the stone outside to teleport back.
Hold your head high.
Right, okay, well. You're weird.
The dark time.
Excellent! Now that's out of the way. The first step. To perform the ritual you've requested, and perhaps some more rituals in the near future, we're going to need blood. The Blasted Lands are filled with every type of reagent you could need for our blood magic. It's just a matter of the correct combination. First, quickly with Drazel for a moment. Basilisks, hyenas, even mounts, and we're going to need plenty of it. Head east to the center of the Blasted Lands, and don't forget, you can use the teleporter.
Remember the sun well.
A blood mage's gotta eat. Contrary to popular beliefs, blood mages do not drink blood. We eat normal food like everyone else. Something we can be hard to come by in the recesses of an ogre stronghold. The Ashmane boars in the central valley of the Blasted Lands are, if nothing else, convenient for eating, and their meat does not require any cooking. Would you hunt these boars and help us replenish our food stores?
The reckoning is at hand.
Pigs that come pre-cooked? That sounds awesome. I want some pre-cooked pork. And they come with skin. And turn into hellboars. I'll have more than enough of those soon enough. I'm actually curious. I've never done the quests in the Blasted Lands. How... 35 is the amount, which means it's probably only got like 40 or 50. I mean, it depends on how tight the actual quest chains are. Like, generally, the tighter the, like, the more story-driven the zone is, the closer that number is to how much you actually need to do. The more side things there are, the more that number can just be completely distorted. Can't skin my energy, my chi bubbles. Okay. You seem like probably the Alliance talks to you. Yeah, I really do need to play Frozen Throne to figure out the stuff about the Lost. Because their presence weirds me out. Because I'm sure there is a logical reason why there were lost in vanilla. And I'm sure it's not the orcs brought them back during the Second War. Because that would have been a thing. I'm sure it has something to do with Illidan and the Blood Elves. Oh, another Traveler's Backpack. Killing hyenas. Oh, thought you could do that while flying. The Monk's Cloud is just strictly inferior to the Night Elf, or the Druid bird. My main Druid is a Night Elf. Would be a Worgen if it wasn't for the fact that the Worgen bear form looks so, meh. Like, if I did a Worgen Druid, it'd have to be a caster, just because I can't stand the, well, the cat form's fine. But their bear form bothers me. Oh, well. Oh good, we've got lots of competition now. A Worgen. And a Warlock. Hunter and a Warlock and a Paladin. Wow, there's just too many people here. And I still need... Oop. At least 7 more Basilisks, 1 more Hyena, and 3 more steaks. Ham steaks. Look at all these pigs that horde of people killed. Damn it. There's just too many of us competing for limited resources. At least they're respawning quickly. Apparently the Blood Elf there doesn't... Or maybe it's a troll. Human. I was way off. Doesn't need basilisks, it seems. They just need piggies. Which I need pigs. Man, I've killed a lot of things now. Oh, there's a boar up there. Have ham. We'll actually have an ashmain steak, to be specific. Useless. Maybe let the blood elf starve. Oh, thing I don't need anymore. I just need piggies. Ornate leg plates. Oh, okay, they're male. All right. You don't know, they might want the skin. Makes good jerky. I mean, that's what pork rinds are made out of. I got a lot of pork rinds today. Less. Well, then again, I suppose that is like the skin from like almost 40 animals.
Our enemies will
I'm famished. If you don't hurry, I might actually resort to drinking our reagents. Oh, these are perfect, Ashenwind. Lenore and I will eat well for the next several days.
farewell.
Glory to the
Ogre
Sun
blood
High.
only takes you so far. Do you have it? Eyes the blood hungrily. More than enough, and still warm. Now let's get this ritual started, shall we? Our goal is to find the demon hunter, Lormus Thalapids. Let me know when we are ready to begin the ritual, and then stand back.
Salama Ashalanore. Baladash Malanore.
I would like to start the blood ritual. Well, stand back, this might get messy. The blood ritual is complete. I can now that's it. See where Thalapis awaits you. Well, now the blood ritual's... Well, I'll actually finish the blood ritual here.
Yes.
The blood ritual was a success. I can clearly see what Lorthamus is right now. That is, I can see the place where his body lies.
Time is
Alright,
of
so
the
with that
essence.
done, it's going to do it for this video. In the next video, we'll go find the body of the demon hunter and see what we need to do from there.